Hi everyone, thanks for checking out my channel. My name is Wild Rose Moondancer. I make videos here on YouTube, and today I want to talk to you about a Wicca related topic. I want to talk to you about superstitions, specifically revolving around black cats. So black cats in general have been thought to have supernatural abilities for pretty much forever, honestly. You can date it all the way back to ancient Egypt. However, back in ancient Egypt, they didn't actually have the negative connotation that they have had later on in history. They were actually thought of as a good omen. Cats in general were very much revered in ancient Egypt, and actually killing or injuring a cat was punishable by death. So it's kind of interesting to think about how we could go from revering an animal so much to fearing an animal as much as we have grown to. So the black cat specifically didn't really start getting negative connotations until the 1560s in Europe. It was thought then that witches were shapeshifters and that their shape of preference, I guess, was the black cat. This idea came to be because of a story, apparently. The story is that there was this father and son who were walking home when a black cat crossed their path. And back then it was thought that, black cats were supernatural beings, possibly witches. And so to get the black cat out of their path, they picked up a bunch of rocks to start throwing it at them. The cat then scurried off into the home of someone who was thought to be a witch. The following day, the father and son saw the woman who owns that home come out of her home limping with an injured leg, and so obviously the only conclusion can be is that the black cat that they threw rocks at is the same woman who came out of the house, who is supposedly a witch with her injured leg. So that is the supposed story of how black cats really got such a bad reputation, because the story caught on like wildfire all through Europe and in parts of Asia, and so it became a really big part of creating the black cat superstition. In saying that, though, there's tons and tons of theories and possible origins for why black cats are thought to be superstitious. In line with the whole idea of them being supernatural beings and related to witches, some people didn't necessarily think that they were actual witches themselves, but rather that they were familiars of witches. So black cats could fit in that vein. I think during the witch trials, one woman was accused of having a pet, like a familiar as a crow, that she talked to the birds. So birds were also had bad omens, especially like crows and ravens. And then also rats also were associated with witches. So those are all things to think about. So obviously if you are a logical person, you will know very well that black cats aren't these horrible bad omen bringers that will give you bad luck, and they're actually one of the most under-adopted cats in the rescuing world. So I don't know if all places have an SPCA, but I know that we do in Canada. If you're elsewhere, your shelters and stuff, there's going to be a lot more black cats that aren't adopted than any other cat. And so I highly encourage you, if you are looking to adopt a cat, to consider adopting a black one and try and help get rid of the stigma around them, because even though we have logic in today's day and age, people still believe that these adorable little creatures can bring us harm. Something to consider though, if you are planning on bringing a black cat into your home, is that I personally would recommend that you don't make them an outdoor cat at all, simply because there are still terrible people. But if you are going to make them an outdoor cat, consider keeping them in for all of October, or at the very least the week of Halloween, especially on like Halloween Day, because a lot of black cats are known to be harmed on that day, and so it's a good idea to keep them in. But yeah, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know down below how you feel about black cats, if you have any origin theories, or your story about your little black critter. I have a black cat. His name is Taro. He was found in a cemetery ditch with his family, and he is said to be born on October 31st. However, we celebrate his birthday on October 30th, so he has a day of his own. But yeah, let me know down below. Make sure you subscribe to me here, because I'm going to be making videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Tuesdays and Sundays will be videos about Wicca, and Thursday videos will be just a little extra bonus on something that I want to talk to you guys about. So make sure you subscribe so you can get a notification for that. Also, don't forget to check out my Instagram, Willow Rose Moon Dancer, as I will be making lots of updates and posts on there about any videos coming up and just about my everyday life. And yeah, that's all. And until next time, blessed be.